We know who it really is.
Like, bitch, are you gonna swallow her entire penis? Cause the dick eating is crazy right now. She hasn't even said a single word. Just uncalled for, unsolicited.
Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Shit. I look sexy as hell without glasses. Shit, I wish I knew this a long time ago. I'm a 10 out of 10. Jackpot!
Why is this anime bad? 3 weeks ago, one of my favorite YouTubers posted a video on a certain popular video game that had just been adapted to a Netflix anime. Basically saying it has some good parts, but ultimately, it's trash.
No, they did f up the adaptation part, so let's just talk about the show.
The sentiment was also co-signed by a lot of angry millennials who really dislike this Netflix adaptation for some reason. It has problems. This is what's wrong with Western anime. I got curious, the shit looked interesting, and even though I never played the games, I wanted to see if this shit was really that bad. Now, I gotta keep it all the way 1,000 with you. If you came to me looking for another hate video on the Netflix Devil May Cry anime because you already formed your opinion and just want someone to validate you and suck you off, you are at the wrong video, my brother, because this anime was fucking amazing.
Man, niggas seeing me, I'm young money CMB. I used to roll with CMG, the house is not a BMB.
Well, amazing is kind of pushing it, but it was good though. Devil May Cry is set in a world plagued with demons. A mysterious creepy figure whose identity stays concealed under a rabbit's mask is putting pressure on the American government, destroying their properties and killing their men, leading to them seeking out demon hunters to curb this growing threat. Hence our main character, Dante, a demon hunter, but not just any demon hunter. Okay, look, he has white hair, so therefore he's cold as fuck. And the American government was like, capture him and bring him to us, we'll use him with or without his consent. Pause. That's the synopsis explained to the best of my abilities, okay? Everything that happened in the entire 8 episodes of the series started as a result of this event. Now I'm gonna give what I think about different aspects of the story. We're gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, I don't know what these old ass millennials is talking about, but I love the show's plot all the way down to the last episode, my nigga. Obviously, you're not gonna watch this and sit down like, how does this affect LeBron's legacy? It's not AP philosophy. And the way this show builds and releases tension is actually so good. One moment you're over here chilling and having fun, and the next scene is like, what? I wasn't bored at all throughout this experience. I seen niggas was mad because the adaptation doesn't line up exactly as the video game, which is like, my boy, it's called an adaptation for a fucking reason, my nigga. Obviously, the shit's not gonna line up 1000% with the video game. It's a different art form with 8 episodes. I don't get it, okay? The story's fire.
You can't get away with this monkey business.
Let's talk about what made the story fire though. The characters. Started with my boy, my man's, my main character, Dante. I love this nigga, bro. Everything about his character was perfect. Perfect, down to the last minute detail. He had an assignment of what he needed to be and did exactly that. Everything about him was just so tough. And even the voice actor did a fantastic job. The writer God said, be cool, and Dante said, bet. Watching Dante made me have a whole epiphany about what makes a character or person in general cool. What formula do these writers employ that makes their character just exude an impossible amount of aura? Dante is the one that made this formula super obvious to me, because I went through my list of cool niggas that have a lot of aura, both across fiction and niggas that I know personally IRL. They all fit the exact same like checkbox, and no, it's not their personality. Dante fits exactly that too. He's an aura manipulator. One flaw about his character this season though that I hope gets changed for season 2, he did not have enough screen time, even though he's the main character. The focus of the story was split damn near even between him and the other girl. What's her name?
They certainly qualify. Let them fight over who's the baddest dude in the room. We know who it really is.
Like, bitch, are you gonna swallow her entire penis? Because the dick eating is fucking crazy right now. She hasn't even said a single word. She didn't even say anything that whole scene. Just uncalled for, unsolicited glaze. Like, the writers were on her nuts all season, man. Like, goddamn, bro. Get off it, please. Why is she so bitchy? We as a society need to make these writers understand that bitchy girls don't equal strong girls, okay? Now, I know I'm not one to talk because I cuss a lot, but my cussing, I feel like it flows better, okay? This woman cusses literally every sentence. Like, she actually forces the F word into her sentences. It's not even cute. Like, it's just cringe. But here's the thing, even though her cussing was cringe as fuck, I think she's still a solid character, okay? Still very tough. She give my boy Dante a run for his money, even though she really shouldn't have. She's just very bitchy. You don't have to be on some extra cutie shit to the point where it gets annoying on some Elizabeth type beat, because Lord knows I fucking hate her. But you don't have to be on the other extreme to the point where it seems like you're allergic to not being a bitch. Like you're on your period permanently. She was just very annoying. I understand the plot or whatnot, and her character did have some cool moments, but like, god damn, bro, fuck. Thank God I'm not Dante, cause should have been dead a long time ago. Also, not gonna lie, unrelated note, I ship her and Dante together, bro. I think they're a very cute duo. Another one of the main pillars of this season was the main villain, my boy Rabbit Man. Well, not my boy, the nigga a fucking psychopath.
I'm on that dope again, I'm on that flow again, switch up the flow again, yeah. Flying in the parachute, gripping that pole again, I'm on that all again, yeah.
The villain, he's scary as fuck. He was actually threatening and he succeeded. If Lady and Dante didn't lock in at that last battle, he was actually gonna win. Very determined to get to his goal, and not gonna lie, his reason was kinda solid. His backstory from episode 6, the best episode of the season by the way, was phenomenal. Everything, the music, the animation changes to illustrate the two worlds. The fact that there was maybe one paragraph of dialogue that whole episode, if that, and the show was still able to convey such emotions and tell the story flawlessly and show the tragedy of both Lady and the rabbit guy. That episode is fire. He has every right to be a villain. This is one of the best villain origin stories I've seen in a while. I'm not even gonna cap to you. And let me remind you that the episode had almost no words, bro. There's no way you watched it and tell me it's bad. There's just no way. Another honorable character I want to mention is Enzo. R.I.P. to the homie, man. He was a scam artist, you know what I'm saying, a piece of shit, but he was funny, so it canceled out. Anyways, that's it for the characters. We're gonna talk about the show's packaging and aesthetic.
I'm at the go.
Off rip, I love the animation. I love the art style. The CGI isn't the best, but honestly, it didn't take away from my enjoyment. I didn't give a fuck. The characters had great voice acting. I like the world building, even though we saw most of it through Bunny's eyes. I love the larger history, the bigger lore between the worlds. I'm very interested in the world. I want to learn more about the universe and shit like that, you feel me? I want to be introduced to Mundus. The opening was not it though. What the f? Whose idea was it to make that shit an opening? I don't know who chose the song selection for the opening, but I guess it's the director, Adi Shankar. In which case, I'm not surprised that a nigga with a name like that chose this bullshit. Look at this nigga, bro. Band kid looking motherfucker. Of course, this is his opening choice. Shit's ass, bro. Rolling. Shit sucks, my nigga. And the nigga who made this is probably racist, so I can tell from his voice. I know that nigga racist. He said a couple N-words in his lifetime, bro. I know he got a couple American flags and a couple Second Amendment shirts in his house, my nigga. The outro was really good though. The rocky type of songs I don't like, but the more mellow tracks with the feminine vocals, I ain't gonna lie, that should be fire, bro.
I'm saying the N-word.
I don't think you can legally say that.
I'm black now, Spider-Man.
You make yourself black so you can say the N-word?
That's right, Spider-Man. And you can't stop me.
Oh, shit.
Because of the people comparing it to the game. There's nothing wrong with it. But personally, I ain't played the game, so I didn't give a fuck, okay? The anime is fun, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't like it, because a lot of people are mad that it's not exactly lining up with the source material. Oh, in the source material, there's a reason for why he started calling her lady. But in this anime, he just calls her lady. Shut up, nigga. Who gives a f? Who cares? I feel like the people that are hating on it are just fans of the game that wish for a one-to-one adaptation of the shit. And a lot of their complaints either comes down to lady swears so much or she has too much screen time, which those two are valid complaints, not gonna lie, but it wasn't that deep, bro. Or they complain about certain details that the game had that the anime missed. Like apparently Dante has some signature guns in the game, so that's like a bad thing now because he used regular pistols instead, which are just nitpicks, honestly. And the things with the American government is a bit exaggerated. Yes, there was some political undertones, which I guess it's kind of annoying, but it wasn't enough to ruin the story. Even watching reaction channels react to this show, didn't nobody give a fuck.
Yeah, we put a fucking flag in hell. What's wrong with y'all? Yo! We delivered freedom to hell! That's literally what I just said.
Like, it was not that serious. It's not egregious enough to be a point against the show. Trust me, I hate political shit in media too, okay? You should have seen me 3 years ago when Marvel started dropping all that bullshit they call movies. Devil May Cry Netflix adaptation is fun and I like it, okay? I love it and I can't wait for season 2. 7 out of 10. I talk about anime and manga stuff all the time. Subscribe and I love you. Bye, nigga!